All right, hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. We're doing our second workout of the day. Today's workout is going to be with dumbbells, hand weights. If you've got anything that you can lift, milk jugs, pets, babies, anything will work today. Just try to get some resistance going. We did a bodyweight workout a couple hours ago, which was good. It was about a 25-minute workout, and that will be posted on our YouTube channel later today, as will this. So all of these workouts that we're doing, you guys will get access through a private link to upload, that I'll upload through our YouTube channel. And you can access these at your disposal. We're going to do a lot of different varieties of workouts, some with body weight, some with weights, variety of both, or a combination of both. We're going to throw in some different yoga sessions as well, if anybody wants to get access to maybe a couple yoga sessions, some different stretching sessions, some core sessions, full body. We're going to do a lot, try to throw a lot at you. That way, hopefully we can touch on everybody's likeness and try to appeal to as many people as possible. And today's workout is going to be a little simple in terms of just exercises, and we'll do some different moves in advance as we go, but we're going to do a lot of different intensities too. So if one specific workout isn't your cup of tea, so to speak, that's fine. Stay tuned for the next one, because it might be, and we'll give you updates on what type of workouts we're going to be doing ahead of time, and we'll kind of go from there. So if you've got a couple weights close by, grab them, and we're going to go ahead and dive in. Before we get started, I know a few people had reached out to me and said that they obviously couldn't make it on the call today, but they were looking forward to the YouTube channel, which is cool. So like I said, that'll be uploaded, and we'll get more people there too. So last thing I'll say real quick before we dive in here. I will post my contact information. I'll make sure I have my cell phone number, my email address. So if anybody has questions, or they just want some tips, or if maybe there's some different modifications to exercises that you need, nutrition stuff, anything like that, I want to be as accessible as possible to you all through all this craziness that's going on right now. Try to do my best to help out as much as I possibly can. So don't feel like that I'm not accessible. Phone call, email, text, whatever we need to do, smoke signals, whatever it takes. I want to help as much as possible. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for all your support, all your loyalty to myself and to Pursuit Fitness. We're excited to get this behind us and move forward and be as strong as ever here in the short future. So we are going to get rolling. Let me click one thing here on the screen. And all right, so we're going to start with just a quick little warm up, just a slight little jog in place here. We're just going to get the blood flowing, make sure the joints are good, muscles are pliable, blood is flowing, oxygen flowing. This workout is going to be a pretty short workout too. We're going to do two different circuits. They're both timed circuits, and all the sets will be reps. And so it's going to be a 27-minute workout. We'll have a little break in there, so it'll be 30 minutes max, and we'll be done. Good. Let's go arm circles forward. Big circle, stretch it out. So I set up this to basically go at your own pace as well, similar to what we did this morning, except for this morning was all time sets. This is all reps. Reverse it backwards, but it's set up so we can do as much as we can in a certain amount of time. So this first second is going to be a 12-minute. It's called an AMRAP. If you're unfamiliar with what AMRAP means, basically means it's as many rounds as possible in 12 minutes. We're going to do. Going feet together, straight down to the toes. So if at any point you need a break or need some water or anything like that, feel free to do it, and then you can dive right back in. And if you're doing this at home on your own, obviously you have the ability to pause and restart and stop and things like that too if you need to. Go ahead and raise up, hands over top, stretch it out. Reach as high as you can to the ceiling. Deep breath in. And exhale back down to the toes. And good, go ahead and stand up. Feet wide, trunk rotations, big circles here. Stretch out that midsection. Switch direction. And rest and just twist it out side to side. So pace will be just a tad slower than our body weight workout we did earlier. I'm gonna give you a little bit of rest, let your muscles recover a little bit with the weights. And if you have smaller weights and the reps maybe aren't enough for you, if you're doing this at a later time or want to come back to this workout and rest, you can. You can just increase the reps per set that we're doing here. So, all right, ready to go. Let me just fix one person here. Gotcha. All right, first thing we're gonna do, grab a single weight, a heavier weight if you will. And what we're gonna do is a single arm bent over row. So if you're familiar with rows, you can probably get away with a little heavier set of dumbbells, heavier dumbbell here. And what we're gonna do is just put the dumbbell in one hand. Feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart. Bend those knees, push those hips back. And you're gonna stare at the floor out in front of you. Make sure that back is nice and flat and just a single arm row. Keep the elbow close to the body, pulling straight up and through, but make sure your head's not cocked up. Pick a spot out on the floor, stare at it, pull right through the body. Really keep that stomach tight. We're just doing 10 reps here. And switch. 10 more reps. Other arm. What the single arm does is it allows you to engage your core a little bit, so it gets you a little extra work. And 10, good, go ahead and set that down. If you have a lighter dumbbell, grab it. Probably something along the lines of like a 5 to 10 pound dumbbell or any type of weight that's around any type of object that's around that weight. That'll probably work for this because it doesn't take a whole lot to make this one tough. What we're gonna do is a plyo jack. So what a plyo jack is, feet close together, dumbbell will be at your chest, and we're gonna do essentially a jumping jack with our legs and a press with our arms. So what it's gonna look like is legs are gonna go out, arms up, legs in, arms down, right back to the chest. All right, we're gonna do 20 reps here, out and in. Really get those feet nice and wide. And let's go ahead and start 20 of them, up and out. Make sure we're breathing, exhale as you push that weight up. If this is too tough and you can't jump, or it bothers your knees, that's fine. Just go right into a squat to press. You can do that as a modification. Otherwise, keep pressing it out. And rest, very good. Keep that same weight. Single weight, keep holding on the ends. Feet wide, really focus on that tight tummy here. And we're doing front raises, so the arms will stay straight. Keep those hips locked in place. I'm gonna raise that weight up to about eye level, lower right back down. Really control that weight on the way down. Make sure you're not just swinging your hips or swinging the weight up and down. 15 of these. You should all be able to see the workout on the screen so you can follow along easier. Two more. And rest, very good. Now you're gonna need a set of dumbbells. We're doing bicep curls next. So whatever you typically would do bicep curls with, go ahead and grab. Stand in flat foot, feet out shoulder width apart is fine. We're gonna alternate here, dumbbell curls, one at a time, 15 each arm, 30 total, all right? Starting with the palms facing in, rotate that palm up to the shoulder, nice and controlled right back down. Doing good, make sure we're not swinging those arms at all. Same thing, keep that stomach nice and tight. Always engage your core with every exercise you're doing. Let's go 4 more each arm. And good, go and set a weight down. Grab the heaviest weight you got probably, just one of them. And we're gonna widen those feet out. Toes are gonna be slightly outward. That way we can keep our knees wide. And we're gonna do a plie squat here, 15 of them. Hold that weight vertically right between the legs. Sit back on those heels. Dropping down, try to get that weight all the way to the floor, touch. Push through your heels all the way back up. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Down, touch, up and squeeze. Important on this with your feet wide to keep those toes slightly turned outward, as you can see mine are. So that way your knees aren't caving in. You want to keep those knees out nice and wide over your toes. And really push through those heels so you're working your glutes. Let's go 4 more. Last one. And good, rest. We're good, it's round 1 done. We're gonna keep this going. Like I said, this is gonna be 12 minutes continuous. So we're just gonna get through as much as these sets as we can in 12 minutes. So we'll go right back to the bent over rows. So go and grab that same weight you did the first time. Feet will be shoulder width apart. Knees bent, hips back behind us. Pick a spot on the floor to stare at right in front of you. And let's go right to those rows. 10 rows, then we're gonna switch arms. 4, 5, halfway there. Keep that stomach tight. 2 more. And good, switch it right over, stay in that position. Other arm and go. Really squeeze that elbow back, squeeze your shoulder blade. One more. And rest, very good. Go set that down, grab a lighter weight. Going back to those plyo jacks. Big heart rate exercise here, feet together, dumbbell at the chest. And let's go up and out. Ready and go. 20 of these. Like I said, if the jumping's too much for you, just do a squat to press. Five more good ones. 2, 3, 4, and rest. Very good. Take a deep breath. Keep that weight in hand, grabbing the ends. Arms stay locked out straight. Stomach tight, front raises. Raising right up to just above the eyes. Right back down, 15 front raises here. Last 2. And rest, very good. Go and set that down. Grab a set of dumbbells to do our curls with. 15 curls each arm. Same thing, start back at the sides. One at a time, get a good squeeze all the way up and down. Always want to exhale when you're exerting the most amount of energy. So whenever you're contracting those muscles, that's when you want to exhale, inhale, and the rest on the way down. Go to 5 more each arm. Keep pushing. And rest, very good. Keep that heavy weight, heavier the better on this one. We're going back to our plie squats. Feet nice and wide, toes out. Hold the dumbbell vertically. Make sure you keep those shoulders back and that back straight. Keep those eyes up on this. If you drop your head, it's going to cause your back to curve. So we're going to keep those eyes up, down, up through the heels. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Really over-exaggerate that squeeze at the top. 15 squats here. Make sure those knees stay wide. one more, and rest. Very good. Same thing, take a deep breath. Got a couple minutes left here. We should be able to get through this at least one more time, I think. We'll push it a little bit. Deep breath, and we're gonna go back to our bent over rows. Grab the same weight. If you need to adjust weights, feel free to adjust weights. Feet shoulder width apart. Knees bent, hips back. And let's drive it through for 10. 4, 5, halfway. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. And 10. Keep that position, switch it over. Halfway, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, and rest. Very good. Go ahead and set that weight down. Let's grab the lighter weight again. A couple minutes left. Let's keep pushing through. Feet together. Dumbbell at the chest. Deep breath, and let's go. 20 of them. Up and out. $18, $19, $20, and rest. Very good. Keep that same weight, feet shoulder width apart. Make sure those arms stay locked out straight. Really tighten that tummy. And front raises. 15 of these, nice and controlled. Eight, 9, 10, 5 more. Finish it up. I know those shoulders are burning. At least mine are. 13, 2 more. 14, and 15. Very good. Let's set that weight down. Grab the weights for curls. Got a little over a minute left. We're doing good. Alternating curls here, one at a time. 15 each arm. Ready and go. Ten. 5 more each arm. Let's finish it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. Squeeze it through. And good. Rest. Go and drop one. Plie squats here. Feet wide, toes out. Hold the dumbbell vertically. Push through the heels. Down we go. One more. And good. Rest. Look at that. We got just enough time to get started again. Let's grab that weight for bent over rows. Under a minute. Let's see what we can get done here. Feet shoulder width apart. One dumbbell in front. And go. 10 each arm. That's what I love about these AMRAPs. It forces you to do a little extra than you may have done. Racing the clock. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and switch it. Other arm. 1, 2, keep it up. Halfway. 9. And rest. Very good. Set that down. Grab the lighter one. Probably our last set here. Dumbbell at the chest, feet together. And let's go. 20 of them. Halfway there, finish it off. 12, 13, 14, last 5, 3, 2, 1, and good. Rest. Good job. Set that weight down. take a breather, grab some water if you want. Come back and pick up where we left off. Hope everybody's feeling good. Keep focusing on that breathing. Just so everybody knows too, the videos that I'll be posting on YouTube will not be our Zoom feed. I've got another camera running right now. So the videos that will be up on YouTube later, they'll be, should be pretty good quality. So they won't have the workouts on the screen like we do now. But I think the quality of the picture should be pretty good. So it should work out pretty well for us. I was talking a little bit earlier when we first started here about different types of workouts we're going to be doing. I know one of our trainers is a certified yoga instructor. She's going to help us out with some videos, which is cool. My wife is going to do, I think, a couple workouts as well, just being a stay-at-home mom and just how she manages the kids with workouts and do some different things. You might even see my daughter jumping in with her. She's a freak of nature. She's 6 years old, but she's the strongest kid I know. It's kind of funny. We're going to do some individual workouts. We're going to do some stuff. We're going to do some lower body workouts, upper body workouts, some booty blaster workouts. We're going to do some ab focus workouts, arm workouts. So we're going to get pretty individualized. We're going to give you a lot of options. Like I said, today is all full body weight or full body workouts, but we're going to get a lot of stuff over the next few weeks. So it should be good. All right. So hopefully you got a drink of water. Let's move on. You can see on the screen there the next handful of things we got. This is a 15-minute AMRAP. It's a little longer because it's a little more involved with this one. And so hopefully we can get through this a few times as well. But we're actually going to start down on our backs. So if you can find a set of dumbbells that you would maybe potentially do bench press with, dumbbell bench press on the bench. We're going to be doing that on the floor. Let me click on some more lights here real quick. The little sun we had went away, so back to doom and gloom, I guess, outside. All right, here we go. On our backs. We're going to start here in about 5 seconds. So laying flat. If you want to bend your knees a little bit, you can. Let's start with those dumbbells up and together. And we'll come down nice and slow. Tap the floor with your elbows. Up and squeeze together. Down, tap. Up and squeeze. Shoot for 15 of these. Stay on pace. Nice and control on the way down. Up and touch. Five more. Last one, up and squeeze, good. Go and set one of those weights off to the side. Staying on your back, we're going right into skull crushers. If you don't know what they are, you'll find out really quick if you do them wrong. We'll keep those knees bent. Start with a single dumbbell straight up from the chest, holding the ends. Keep your upper arms in place. Bend those elbows right to the top of the forehead, extend up and squeeze. So stop on the way down before you hear the thud. That's why you'll know what they are called, skull crushers. We're focused on the back of the arm here, the triceps. Stick on 15 of these as well. Five more. 13, 14, last one, and 15, good. Go ahead and have a sit up. Take a deep breath, shake those arms out real quick. We're gonna stay on the floor for a couple more exercises here. Next two are all core exercises. First one is gonna be an upper crunch, so we're gonna keep our back on the ground, knees bent, feet flat. Pick a weight, and even if you don't need a weight, that's totally fine. You can just use your hands, but we're gonna start with that weight straight up. If you're not using a weight, that's totally cool. Keep your arms up, and what you want to do is pick a spot on the ceiling, and you want to hit that spot on the ceiling every time. So with the knees bent, feet flat on the ground, our goal is to get our shoulder blades off of the ground. As we crunch up, squeeze, release all the way back down to the floor. Crunch up, squeeze, release back down. We do not want to lift our lower back off the ground. Keep our mid to lower back down, so that way we're not putting too much pressure on our lower back, on our spine. We really just want to squeeze those abs. Okay, let's go 5 more. 3, 2 more. One more, and rest. Very good. Let's go and sit up. You can keep a weight, or you can just use your hands as well for this. We're going to do a Rocky twist. So essentially the knees are bent on your heels. You're going to lean back slightly. If you're using a weight, hold it vertically right in the center of the chest. If you're not using a weight, that's fine. Just hold your hands together. And we're just going to rotate side to side, back and forth, 15 each side, 30 total. So just get as much range of motion as you can. If it's too easy, sit back a little farther. If it's too hard, sit up a little bit. Halfway there. Three more each side, finish it off. Last two, and rest. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and stand back up. Two more things to finish this circuit here. The first one is a single leg deadlift. So you're gonna grab a set of dumbbells. And if you have trouble balancing on this, what you can do is one of a couple things. So you're gonna be on one leg, and the goal is keep that leg straight. We're bending over like a pendulum. So as our upper body goes forward, the off leg will go back, stretching down that leg, keeping that back straight, stand all the way up. Or if you're having trouble balancing, just tap that toe back behind you, and you can push down just to gain your balance. But we're gonna do 10 each side here, okay? So dumbbells together in front, and go. Really focus on keeping that back straight. Doesn't matter how far you stretch down as long as you can feel it. A good goal is try to get below your knees. And make sure we're standing all the way up each time. Give our back a break. This is really good for the back of the legs, hamstrings, lower back, glutes for isolation. Two more. And rest. Very good. Switch legs. And go. 10 more. Halfway. One more. And rest. Very good. Let's keep those feet close together. Bring our weights up to our shoulders. And we're going to do is heel to toe calf raises. So standing up tall, rock back on those heels, extend up on those toes. Back on the heels, extend up on those toes. Weights up top just because it gives us a straight downward resistance. Let's go 20 of these. Halfway there. Let's go last 5. And rest. Very good. Let's kind of set those down. Take a deep breath. Shake it out. So we're back on our floor here, laying flat, doing our chest press. Let's go ahead and drop down. Grab what weights you got. Land flat. Start with those weights up. And nice and controlled, lower down to the floor, touch, up and squeeze together. Make sure when you're doing bench press, especially with dumbbells, make sure your elbows are staying below your shoulders, which basically means don't chicken wing your elbows way out wide. You're gonna put a lot of bad pressure on the shoulders. Keep those elbows down a little bit. You can even turn your hands inward just slightly. It'll keep the pressure on the chest and off the shoulders. Keep going, let's go 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 2 more, 4, and 5. Very good. Set one of those down. Let's keep one of those. Stand right there. Grab the ends of the dumbbell. Straight up. Skull crushers. Bend at the elbow right to the top of the forehead. Up and squeeze. 15 here. If the weight that you have is not heavy enough, you can grab 2 weights and do them individually. It's totally fine. Just make sure you keep that same motion. Don't let your elbows flare out. Keep the same bend with the elbows. Just makes it a little more difficult, a little more stability. Let's go 3 more here. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Let's set that down. We're going to stay on the floor, shake those arms out real quick a little bit. We're going into an upper crunches and then right into our rocky twist. So our knees will be bent, feet flat on the ground. Dumbbell up, pick a spot on the ceiling, squeeze up and touch that spot. Relax all the way back down. 15 here. Four more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Let's go ahead and sit up. Feet together, heels down, knees bent. If you're using a weight, dumbbell right in the middle of the chest. Lean back and let's twist it out, side to side, 15 each side. 8, 9, 10. Halfway, 16, 17, 18, 19. Last 10, finish it off. Last 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Very good. Take a deep breath. Let's jump back up on our feet. Grab those dumbbells we used last time for the single leg deadlifts. Just going to start on our right foot here. Keep that leg straight, dumbbells together out in front. Either keep that foot off the ground if you can hold the balance. If you need the help, tap the toe back behind you for a little support. And let's extend down. Keep that back straight. Pull all the way up and squeeze. Good stretch. Make sure we're trying to get below those knees at least. Three more. Last one. And rest. Very good. Switch legs. And go. 10 more. Last 3. And rest, very good. Let's going to take those weights, flip them up to our shoulders. Feet about shoulder width apart. And rock back on the heels. Extend up on the toes. 20 here. Halfway. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Set those weights down. Shake it out. Deep breath. Got about 4 or 5 minutes left. See if we can get through this whole next round again one more time to wrap up. Back down on the floor when you're ready. Laying flat. Grabbing the weights for dumbbell bench press. Let's start with those weights up. 15 of them. Ready and go. Last 5. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Set one of those weights down, keep one. If you like the idea of having 2 of them last time, stick with that. Right into our skull crushers, bend those knees. 15 reps here. Let's go 5 more. Last 2. And rest. Very good. Let's spin back around. Upper crunches here. Knees bent. Pick a spot up on the ceiling. Keep those arms straight. If the weight's too much at this point, go without it. But shoot those hands up and squeeze. Back down, 15. Here we go. Let's go 5 more. Last one. And rest. Good. Let's sit up. Rocky twist here. Under 2 minutes. Heels down, knees bent. Lean back. Let's twist it out for 30. Halfway home. Last 4, 1, 2, 3, and 30. Very good. Let's jump back up. Just enough time to finish these last 2 here. Grab your set of dumbbells. Dumbbells together, legs straight, single leg deadlifts. Make sure we're keeping those shoulders back, back flat. 10 of them, here we go. Halfway. Last 2. And go. Switch it up, other leg. And go. Last 3. Last one. And good. Let's bring those dumbbells up to the shoulder. Feet about shoulder width. And let's rock it back on the heels. Extend to the toes. 20 calf raises to finish. Might go over a few seconds, but that's all right. We are overachievers. Halfway. Last 5.